Hello, good evening, and welcome once again to Midweek Makings, or Wooden Wednesday, because it's back. I know it's been a while since I've done anything in the wood, but I've got my wood out on the channel now. It's there. You can't see it yet, but it will be there. It's Wooden Wednesday once again. It's terrible. It's been too long, really. But yes, so it's Midweek Makings, the day in which I do some stuff at the bench that's different. I do model kits. Well, I would say enough, but I don't seem to do very many at the moment. But normally, I do lots of plastic model kits and part works and things like that. This is the time when I do something that's a little bit different. Today's is back to my roots of a Wednesday, the wooden kits. I'll show you what it is in a minute. But as ever, let's go through the chat and see who's here, who's live, who's watching, even as I speak. I very nearly wasn't speaking yet. I had my screen set up in a slightly different format, and I was looking at the countdown that was 30 seconds behind the actual countdown. So it was almost me sitting here looking at it for 30 seconds before I started. But I remembered, and I swapped it back round to make it back to how it should be. So things are looking good. They're looking smooth. It's all working. So yeah. First one in, as ever, of course, is Pascal. Then Cranaman came along, saying that I've just assumed you've been here since 1984. Probably longer than that, but yeah. Model Making Mayhem is also here, as is Lynn, looking after you all being a mod. Model Making Mayhem, Twisted Rails here as well. I believe he's on later tonight over at Twisted Rail Hobbies. Mayhem, Lynn, Mayhem, Chronoman, Mayhem, Lynn, Mayhem, Chronoman. They're all chatting amongst themselves, as they do, which is lovely. Then I popped in. That must be when I pressed the live button 7 minutes ago. Ghost Rider comes in and says, "Evening all, how did everyone arrive so early?" You don't have to wait for the notification. If you go to my channel, then you'll be able to find all the upcoming live streams for almost a week in advance normally. Once I've finished this, I'll set up next week's. So you can go in and join the chat in there, even a week early. Admittedly, I think YouTube only keeps the live chat for like 3 hours, so it will disappear before anyone else sees it. But if you get in, an hour or a couple of hours before I go live, before you get the notification, you can find it through my channel. Come in and say hello. You might even beat Pascal. You won't beat Pascal, but you could try. So yes, who else is here? Wendy Hickson's here saying hello. Athel's here saying, "Evening all, I'm here and it's cold out." It was very cold this morning, but now it's this evening and we're in, and I'm only wearing a t-shirt. Well, not only wearing a t-shirt, but you know what I mean. Muse is here. I fancy seeing all of you here. Yeah, it's been terrible. We've all been around all the streams, watching Collins a little bit earlier. Shane is here as well. Shane Youngs. Then Mayhem, then Lynn and Shane. Athel says it's not freezing, but in my lounge, my thermometer says 60 degrees. That's really, really hot. You're talking about the other foreign degrees things, aren't you? Yeah, I don't know them. Goes for Gemma's here. And Mayhem says, "Chris, get on with it." I will in a minute. Calm down. No rush. Plenty of time. Ted's not on till 9 o'clock, so we're okay until then. B3 is here saying, "Evening gang," and then everyone says hello to them. So yes, let's go. Look, that's what I'm going to be doing. Just there. I've got to remember it's higher. I used to think it was down there, but it's there. That's what I'm going to be doing momentarily. So it's a wooden kit. It's different. It's not by a manufacturer that I'm aware of. Mayhem says, "I just noticed that sideways AOC monitor being you, gross models. When did that get there?" What do you mean being me? It's been there for a while. It is connected, but I don't turn it on because it's very, very bright. It comes out very bright on the screen. I was hoping I'd be able to have, a background of pictures and stuff on it, but it doesn't really work. It works, but it doesn't work on camera. But it's useful to have it there for when I'm watching videos and things. I can have the live chat pop up over in the corner there. But anyway, today, now, we are doing, or I am doing, you're watching. It's by Rolif, which I don't know. It's run Robotime. I know them, but I don't know. This is obviously a subdivision of them or something. The Leaning Tower of Pisa. There are 137 pieces. It's for 8+. It's a jigsaw and it's got a star. I don't know. Is that laser cut? Probably, because it is laser cut. So assembled size 92 by 77 by 178.5 millimeters. So it's obviously quite tall. That's all we really have. Material, wood. There we go. Yes, I'm intending to do it all tonight, but you never know. If it takes a while and we get stuck on bits, then we'll leave it and continue on another time. So I won't throw away the box. I'll just keep hold of the packet there for that. Pizza made into a tower. Yes, it's not pizza. It's pizza. But yeah, there's bits that are obviously very, very laser cut because they're falling out. Let's have a look what we've got. 1 of 3. Top here, 2 of 3, and I would guess that one's going to be 3 of 3. I didn't clear my bench because I thought I wouldn't need all the room, but I might. 3 of 3, there we go. Page of instructions, a little piece of sandpaper. Let's have a look. Will it fall over? I hope it won't. It should lean, but without falling. That's the plan. So it's only 10 steps, so it won't take very long at all. It won't. I do have, yeah, but now most of it does look boring and similar because it's all just little archways. It's obviously not a complex puzzle, although it's got lots of little bits. I assume there's no glue required. I haven't got any wood glue to hand anyway, so there we go. Let's have a look. They're all C, A. I assume it's A, B, and C. By the looks of these. These are all A's, yeah. These are all B's, and these are all C's, so that's nice and easy. Should be easy to keep track of what's going on. So let's pile in. How have you all been? B3 says, good thing about this one, if it's on the wonk, it's fine. Yeah, I might accidentally build it straight. That would be the problem, wouldn't it? But yeah. Right, so I shall keep the sandpaper there. Instructions up there. And you can sort of follow along a little bit. And I can see them. And I can see the chat. And everything's working nicely. Now, the one thing worthy of mention tonight is that we've gone into lockdown. The UK has... I seem to be a little bit loud. Let me just turn myself down a little bit rather than talking more quietly because that would be complicated. The UK has officially gone into lockdown 2.0, so I'm off work for a month. So expect more live streams at a semi-irregular format and time and things. Just at some point I might decide I'll pop on and do a live stream. Maybe making something, maybe fitting into more of the other things that I've got ongoing, diamond art and things like that. Maybe playing a game, maybe on the Team Inept channel, maybe here. So make sure you like and subscribe. Hang about, I've got a button. Like and subscribe. And click the notification bell to be informed whenever I turn up and decide to do a thing. You can always not watch it, but if you get the notification, then you can come along and watch it. Wooden flavoured pizza. That what, eh? Little Barkley talking to Lynn. Good thing about this one is wrong, that's fine. Right, there we go. Okay, I know I'm up to date again now. So I need A8. I hope it's that big one because that's already coming out. So I won, obviously. This is what annoys me somewhat about models. I'll do a quick pointless run about stuff. Why is the first thing that I have to build? Why is the number 8? Why do I have to do A8, which is this one? Why would I start with part number 8? I don't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. Why not label it as being 1 if it's the first one you're doing? Warhammer stuff, generally, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It works, it's fine. Then I need C17. So looking at this, there's multiples of lots of things. So these are all 13s. By the looks of it, these are all 14s. There's a B17. Well, that's just going to confuse me now. I want C17, which is this one with the door on it. So some of these are falling out just by picking it up, and some of them are not coming out even when I'm pushing them quite hard. So this could be an interesting build in that things might not go according to plan, which is always fun, isn't it? Apple says, we're not in total lockdown. There are boss female would like to have that, but keep the schools open. Yes, our schools are still open. So it's not a complete total lockdown, but hopefully it will help. It won't cure everything because that's not the way things work. But it should, delay things and put things back a bit. And hopefully we'll all be okay for Christmas. Now, looking at this, there's got to get it the right way round, because there are, if you can see, obviously you could see, because it's got lots of different shaped pieces on it. So, looking at this, it seems to be that way, but that maybe it's that way round, because that's going into that different shaped piece. And that's broken without me even doing anything with it. So alright, I think I can push down on that. There we go. So that's that one. First piece put together and only a little bit broken. Right, that was that. So we're going to need C20, what have we got? 18, 19, 20, 1, 2. So it's just the rest of these going around there in that order. Going around there. And then A6 is going to go on the top. So let's get that ready. Let's move that off the way. I don't think I'll need any of the beads for a little while. That's going to go on the top. That's going to go next to it. And then we're going to continue these around there. Muse says, the notification seems to be working right again on YouTube. Is it? It's nice. You could get a pen and rename it. I could, but that sort of defeats the object, doesn't it? Remembering Superman 3, says Ghost Rider, when he straightened out the real thing in the movie. Yeah, that was when he was evil, wasn't it? When he was like evil Superman. He straightened it out. Alright, I don't know. I assume this isn't the base. It might be the top. I don't know in which order we're going to be building this. I'm just going to follow the instructions. So, yeah, some of these are already on the wonk. So it's going to be interesting. Lynn had to turn off my notifications. I was getting too many. Yeah. The thing with YouTube notifications is you can set them to make noises or not, as the case may be. I think you can on most YouTube devices and YouTube settings. You can select what sort of notifications you want. So if you want, live stream notifications or videos going live or combinations of them. So hopefully you can find a setting that alerts you when you want to be alerted, but doesn't, wake you up in the middle of the night. That's the problem with being international. You might get notifications. I mean, you obviously being across in the Americas, getting notifications about us in the UK in the middle of the night, or mid-afternoon when you're working and stuff. So hopefully it'll be okay, and hopefully your entire country is going to be okay very shortly as well. Although it seems that it might be ages before you actually find out what happened in this election, I think. So that was that. Then I've got to do 27 and 28. Yes, 28 is the last one that's down the bottom here. There we go. That goes in next to the doorway thing. Hopefully we'll hold it all together. And then this has got to go on the top. Now, does it say? Yes, one goes through one. Well, there's a one. Oh, there's a one on that one that goes through the one hole. There. What are we combobulating today? Well, if you were here on time, you would have noticed, and I would have told you, and you'd have seen it. It's a wooden puzzle of the Leaning Tower. Not a puzzle. I say puzzle. They call it a puzzle, but it's not really a puzzle. It's, I don't know, what makes a puzzle a puzzle? That's the real question, isn't it? It comes with instructions, so I'm sort of loath to call it a puzzle. This puzzle doesn't normally tell you exactly how to build itself. This is going to be tricky. This is... You've got to line up all of these dozen pieces at once to get it together. That's interesting, because I can't do that. I haven't got enough fingers. Leany. It is indeed leany. It's already a bit leany, and I've only just started it. I don't know how leany it's going to get. I'm hoping that I'm sort of holding it together enough as I'm working my way around, getting each one lined up a little bit more, that it's going to work. But you know how these things work, or don't, as the case may be. It's mostly there, I think. These ones seem to be, but that one probably isn't. And that one probably isn't. That one definitely isn't. That one probably is. Right, I think it's about there. I'm just going to squish it a bit more. Quanoman turned off the YouTube email notifications because they would be a set of 2, my iPad, mobile, and 4 PCs. You can always turn off individual devices. You can have them not make notification noises at you and things. Yeah, that seems to be together and is slightly wonky. It leans over. You can't really see it very well, but there you go. Trust me, it leans. Okay, that was that. Then I've got to do C12 and C1. Obviously, C1 and C12. Let's see how well these come out. Puzzle should be puzzling, says Graham M. So I guess it really is a piece of puzzle. As long as it's, you know, not a piece of cake. Oh, sorry. Right, let's see. This is C1, which goes this side. Something about having a notch on it. It's got a notch on it. That's got to go on the outside. And that goes in there. It does. And then that'll go in there. That's quite nice. It fills in the gaps. Okay, that's that. 12 is going to go the other way. So let's have a look, see. So you folks said the piece of cake thing after I said it. It was after I said it, because I said things before you hear them. Honest. Yeah, that works quite well. You can see that's coming, little pillars that come across the front. It's got some quite interesting artwork on it as well, quite detailed, considering. So that's that. So I've got to do 2, 3, 4, 5 going around the way, and 11, 10, 9, 8 going back around the other way. Because these are actually done 2, 3, 4, 5, and 11, 10. So I'll do them one each way, because that's the easy way of getting them off the sprue. It's not really a sprue, but it sort of is. But yeah. Bam's here again. Evening again. Welcome. This was 2, so this is going this way. I assume they're probably the same. Oh no, they can't be the same. They've got to be getting shorter and things, haven't they? Because it gets shorter as it goes around the end. That's that. Now we'll do the one from the bottom. So how is everybody? Are you all doing all right? I know many of you are in the UK, so is lockdown 2 going to be a major effect for you? I know B3 was saying he's still got to go out and pick with ball brand and stuff. So thank you very much for your service. I hope I don't need you. I know you're nowhere near me anyway, but you know. Yeah, if you are one that had to work through the last lockdown and you've got a lot work through this lockdown as well, then my condolences to you, but also, you know, you've still got money coming in, which is always nice. Whacker whacker. What? Why? I missed out that. That's Fozzie, isn't it? Whacker whacker. Not the other one I was thinking about. The one that plays piano, Rolf. I always get them two confused because they're the same colour. No one's a dog, but I don't. Fozzie, well, Fozzie obviously is a bear because he's Fozzie Bear, but he doesn't really look a lot like a bear, does he? Has anyone seen the new Muppets? The I can't remember what they call it now. Muppets Now or something. It's on the Disney thing. I watched an episode and gave up because it just didn't. It didn't do it for me. I used to like the Muppet Show, and I've even watched some of the more recent Muppet movies and things like that. But this one just didn't do it. Fizzy Bear. No, not Fozzie. What? Who's Fizzy Bear? I said Fozzie. Oh, someone said. I was going to say I didn't say Fozzie. I didn't say Fizzy. I would have said Fozzie. Autocorrect. Yeah, blame me autocorrect, that's it. Fizzy Bear sounds great though. Auto carrots, yeah. I've forgotten which side from the top, so it's got to be this side. Continuing around. Nice. See, I like these relatively easy brainless builds, mainly because I'm mostly brainless, but it's also just fun to be able to let my hands do the building without me thinking too much about it. And then I can just, you know, hang around and chat with you lot. Fox says to Scamwell Revamp, Chris is incapable of reading back up the comments to find out what a comment relates to. I'm not incapable, I just don't. That would involve me using my fingers for things other than the continued model making. So yeah, pretty much if I miss a comment, then it's gone forever. I apologise. If you do desperately need me, always use bold, capital letters. Or you can even use the super chat. Or just mention me like Athel just did. And then it comes up with a thing around my name, so I've got more chance of noticing it. I won't say no chance of missing it. I'll say greatly reduced chance of me missing it. Athel says, seen the new spitting image? No, I haven't. It's on a different streaming thing that I'm not going to get a whole streaming thing just for that. So, no. And spitting image, I remember from back in the day. And it never really, I mean, I was probably too young for it then. But that type of humour doesn't always do it for me. It's, I don't know, I won't say I don't like, you know, lowbrow humour. But I don't like that lowbrow humour. I mean, slapstick, yeah, it's fine, no trouble at all. But that's just, yeah, I don't know, sort of crude, disrespectful humour maybe, but I don't know. It's difficult to put into words, but it was never really my thing, and I don't think the new one will be either. So yeah, Chris being Chris, yes, all the time, even especially I am. There's a worm at the bottom of the garden, and his name is Wiggly Woo. Apparently, I don't know why Fox is starting nursery rhymes now, but leave him alone. He's having fun. Lockdown's all like, you know, 4 hours. Oh, it's not even happened yet. It's officially midnight, isn't it? But since the shop's shut, it's been sort of locked down, and he's already gone loopy. Sal's here apparently. Yep. G'day, Chris and all. G'day, Sal. Welcome to the madhouse. Too fast, is Vox. Right, and last one of those going in there. It's going together quite nicely. It's all right. You can hardly see the little bit that I almost broke as well, so it's all good. Oh, we're just naming old TV shows now. I think Bill and Ben's not allowed anymore. Right. Turn it around, apparently. I've been doing that, but I'll do it some more. There you go. Does that make you feel better? Right, that was that. 2. Let's get A7 and A9. Is that A9? A9's one's already fallen out. A7 is that bit. Don't worry about A1 that seems to have fallen out again. 7 and 9. Not 7 of 9, it's different. Right, that goes in there, but it doesn't. But let's say put it in and then twist it round. Yes, no, maybe. That goes in there. Sort of like that. I don't know. I can't quite. Right, it goes in that and then shoves over. Take it off there so I can see what I'm doing. It looks like that goes in there and then shoves into that bit over there. Sort of like that. Because it's got definitely going in and then over, and then that looks like that from the top, like that. And then that's got to go on there. I guess. Sort of, maybe, probably. Wooden tops are my favourites, as I don't go back quite that far. Right, now I need A2, A2, A3 and A1. A1, yay! Get the C's out of the way. A2 and A2. A3. Right, let's figure out what we're going to do with this, because this has got another bit that... Oh, that bit. Okay, so there's that middle bit comes out. Leaving that attached just by a little bit at the back there. That's hardly dangerous at all. That's not asking for trouble. Even getting it apart is a bit nervous. Right, so yeah, that's not... Oh, that's not at all wobbly and dangerous. Right, then we've got that one. So let's have a look. There's one that way round. Also need A10. I think that's probably rubbish. I'll put that to one side. There's 10. And we've got those. Right, let's get some bits off of that, because these are going to be sliding in and locking in place. So they will need a little bit of tidying up. Lynn doesn't know what's going on. Yes, it's kids' TV from the olden days. And fireworks outside, because it's obviously almost very nearly firework time, but not quite. Right, let's see if we can't figure this out. That's that way round. That goes over there, and those go in there. So that and that hold that in place. I can understand that. That's fine. That makes sense to me. I got it through one of them anyway. There we go. So yeah, I don't know. Can you not hear the fireworks outside? They've stopped now, so no, you can't. But if I'm not talking, you might be able to hear them. Right, that goes through there. That goes through there. And this has got another one of those shoved to the side things. Okay. So that, let's just go, what's that shove to the side bit then? That just to help it line up. No, because that's got to go in and through and under. Ah, that's a bit tricky. So we've got to get that all the way through. Maybe after that. I think I've got to do that first. Get that back out. That's got to go through there. Making sure I get it leaning the correct way, otherwise it will definitely fall over. Take that off there. I think that bit's easier to do than this bit. It can't go across, it must just go across. Does that fit in there? Can't see how that fits in there. Does that then go across? It might do, just a little bit, maybe. I don't think it does. As you can tell, the instructions are not terribly clear. There's sort of nowhere for that to slide across under. Unless that's why that's got to bend up a bit. That might be why that's got a bit of give, so that can be tucked away underneath it. Yeah, that'll do it. And then that can go down. Then that can lock in place there. Yeah, it's one bit at a time, and you've got to get it the right order, or it just doesn't work. But that's not straight now. What? I don't get it. I thought that was going to line up properly, but now it doesn't. Maybe it's not across. It's got to be across there. That's got to go through there first. Right, I'll get this figured out. Unclear instructions. Must be a Forge World kit. Yeah, no, I don't think it's quite that bad. It's got to go in there. Then I've got to lift that a bit, so that can go across. And when that's across, that should be where it should be. That's not across now, though. That's down. Maybe I shouldn't have put the two bits together yet. That might have made it easier. Let's take that back out. Use the bit that I don't think I'm going to need anymore. Or not, because I think that might be too thick. No, there you go, that works. Take that out. Then not worry about the bottom bit yet. Let's get this top bit first. So that's got to go across there. Then you see where that's got to slide across to. Just got to slide across. Just a little bit. One side done. First side's always easy. That's the second side across the right. So that's now that locked in place. So that should go on there. Fine. And then that can lock in underneath. Like that. Except I can't do that yet. Because I've got to get this first. Which is again got to go in. And then slide across. Like that. Then that can go up. So yes, it is a puzzle. And the instructions are that unclear that you can't actually rely on them. So yeah, there we go. Throws it away only to discover it's necessary halfway up. Yeah, I haven't thrown it away. That's the main reason I was just keeping it there, just in case. Right. Yes, there we go. That's all together, and that's actually secure. If you get the sliding slots and pins in the right order. That's that. And it looks like that. And it does. Sort of. Mostly. Right, then I can put that aside while I get 12 A4s and a B1. A4, is that all of these? Are these the same? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? I'll try getting these out without breaking any legs off of them. Because they're quite fine. Edward's here. Evening, people. Been cooking all the foods. Which foods have you been cooking? You know the rules. You can't just come in and say, I've been cooking some stuff. We need ingredients and lists and... Not instructions, because we're not going to be cooking them. But we just want to know what it is so we can, you know... Right, that's all the A4s. What else did I need? Someone remind me. B1. B1. There we have B1. Not B3. It's different. There is a B3, and when I get to it, it'll be exciting. But yeah. Right, there we go. That's that. I will give the edges of these a quick going over. But you can't push too hard because, you know, it's going to break them and stuff. Millennium buildings. Hey, what? Hey, where? Don't know. The November thing. Ah, yes, that's the thing, yeah. Right, so, yes, how has everybody been? You all doing alright? Ordinarily, I would have been off today on a Wednesday, but because of, you know, everything, and I'm off for the next month, we worked today. So I've been at work today. It's been very strange because it's completely thrown my week. And going into lockdown is obviously going to throw the week as well, but, you know, right. B1, and it says something about a slot. Oh, it's got a drawing of a slot, and that's where one of those needs to go. Underneath it, like that. And then we just need to continue around. So that's the boring bit that I can do while I'm chatting to you lot. All the good kids shows, yeah. Looney Tunes, Rocky and Bullwinkle, says Lynn. Yeah, we had them as well. So that means we had the American shows, but you didn't get the British shows. Or did we only get, obviously, very few of the American shows? Are there niche American kids shows that we wouldn't know about? Tell us one of the strangest and least likely that made it across the waters. Let's see if any of us recognise it. Bacon wrapped in bacon. Bacon wrapped bacon. That sounds pleasant. Bacon with more bacon with a side of bacon. Yeah. Right, there we go. That is then going on there. It's got the line over to this side, so I'm going to put the line over to this side. I don't know that it matters, because I think it's going to be the same, whichever way up it goes. But, let's see, we've got the long legs have got to fit into those holes. Okay. That makes sense to me, that's all right. I'm sure we can do that. How hard can that be? It could be very, very hard. I might need a pair of tweezers because some of them might be too far in and I've got to pull them out rather than pushing them further in. Athol says, beef stew with dumplings and Brussels sprouts for dinner tonight. I do like Brussels sprouts. They get a lot of bad press, but I do like a Brussels sprout. It may be the best vegetable. I know I'll be in a minority for saying that, but I don't like much in the way of veg, but I do like a sprout. The trouble with doing this bit is you don't know if they're really lining up. They look like they're lining up, but unless they're all right, it just won't go down any further. That one is. That one is. That one doesn't look like it is, but I think it is. Some of them definitely aren't. Well, some of them feel like they're going. Yep, I think they're getting there. That one is. That one's too far back. That should be that there. Yep, there we go. Cool. It's all squished down and joined up and lined up. Getting there, getting there. Lynn says Domino's, pepperoni pizza. That is a correct pizza. Yes, well done. Fox won't like it, but Sal says, I was born on the day the Dark Crystal was released in the US. So I watch it every birthday to celebrate our birthday together. His gig. Skeksis and Mystics. Yeah, definitely. All right, that's that. Step 4. I'm getting B2. Getting closer, Steve. We're getting closer. B2. Osric's here, is he? Osric, sprouts are evil, ban that sick filth. No. No. I'm in charge here. This is my channel. You take your sprout hating and take it somewhere else. Sprouts are great. Admittedly, the rest of my family don't like them, but that's a good thing because that means more sprouts for me. Get a side of bacon with your bacon wrapped bacon. I saw something about bacon wrapped in bacon, fried in bacon, with grated bacon with cheese, wrapped in bacon, served with bacon, eaten with sharpened rashers of bacon. Yeah. Right. Oh, this is going to be confusing. I need a 6 A5s, 2 B4s, a B6. Something about a line on this one as well, which is over that way. That line has got a B4 on it. Let's get a B4. Is there another B4? No, just this one. Obviously, they give you 2 of them, and one of them's not used yet. But I'm pretty sure they're both going to come out together. Actually, I think that entire B3's fallen out. Sorry, Steve. A little bit tight, that one. I think they didn't laser cut through quite enough of it. There we go. Right, so it's one of these that I want, a B4. Not an after. Come on. You know you want to. Bacon sprouts. Sprout wrapped in bacon. Maybe. Sprouts, no way. All sprouts, yes please. See, Fox likes sprouts. Fox is correct. Right, so that goes on there. That's the B4. Oh, it says ×2. But it doesn't say where. Is that the one next to it, do you think? I'll put it this way, because it looks like it's that way in the picture, if that's maybe it. I don't know what the difference is between any of them. B6 is necessary. That's in the middle of B5, obviously. Cottage Inn pizza for the win, says Muse. I don't know that one. Right. Are we thinking there's probably a different height to these ones? Maybe. Just about. We'll see. Right. 11 and then 2 13s. There's the 2 13s. There's the 11. Let's get that one out first. Sorry, B3, you're falling on the floor again. Some of this laser cutting leaves a little bit to be desired. The best one that I did was the first one, the box. Is that Roxer? All the pieces came really nicely, really easy, all sorted. It was great. Then the 2 13s. Okay, let's get them off there. Okay, 13s. I could also have a full-size one built to use as a shed, says V3. I don't know what I missed what that was in relation to. Alright, let's get that one there. And that one next to it. And then I think we're left with 6 A5s. Look about right. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 6 gaps. A5. That looks like the end of the A sprue as well. So yeah, doing quite well. Motoring through this. There we go. Get that out of the way. Shed, it'd be bigger than your house, says Fox. Lynn needs to go and get a lottery ticket. I need the money. Yeah, if you win, don't forget who your friends are, Lynn. Okay. Right. So these are going to go on the rest of this. And then we've got to do the same thing, fitting this to that. I assume. Indeed, looking at the picture. Yes, that's exactly what we've got to do. And then we've probably got to do exactly the same thing again. Oh, look, I've got a wobbly leg again. That will sort itself out in the edit. That'll be okay. Come on, in you go. There we go. That's all of that. So again, maybe they're wobbly. I assume we're getting the line lined up with the line. We're going to go around there again. Seems to make sense. So once again, but slightly more unwieldy because it's getting bigger. We're going to get that in there. And then try and line up all the others. Line them up in the L's, going round and around and around. That one there. Those two are already about there. That one there. That one there-ish. Some of these are quite a long way away from where they should be, which I assume is me not lining them up properly, not putting them in the top bit properly, not necessarily getting them completely wrong, just a little bit wrong. Right, that felt like the last one went in and made them all go in a little bit more. So yes, they all seem to be. Now this is obviously a building a tower that's been leaning a bit more. So if some of the pillars aren't straight, then that's got to be a good thing, isn't it? Because they're not straight. They've got to be not straight. I don't know. Slap it in, says Vamp. I don't know what that means. There we go. That's that. Sort of working. That was the one that got a little bit bent, so we can straighten that up. Tidy it up. Sorted. Right, that was that. Onwards with some more alcohol. B3, you're up. There we go. And then 12 C13s. Got lots of these. What are these? 13s. It's the top lot. 14s the bottom lot. So we've done all that whole top section. I don't like those little snappy noises. They're not pleasant. They're probably all okay, but they're just not pleasant. These are all the same, so I don't worry about getting them mixed up with each other. There we go. Right, Paul's going, apparently. What did I miss? I've got to go and pick up 9 at sunrise. See you later if you're still on when we return. Yeah, I'll probably be around for another 3/4 of an hour-ish, maybe, Paul. So if you're about, come back and say hello. If you come back and we're not here, then it wasn't something you said, honest. It was all me. Right, now these... Yeah, I've got that line. But it doesn't really matter because they're all the same. So as long as you get it lined up with that line, then it doesn't matter where they go. Athol says, by my reckoning, that took 55 minutes to achieve, so by the time you finish, it'll be around 10 PM. That doesn't mean to say that I'm halfway. I mean, I'm halfway through the numbers, but there's less parts to worry about. And that bottom bit keying it in was a bit of a problem. I've got to be finished at 9 because Ted's on. Skipper Ted's doing more of his universal people carrier thing. So I've got to be gone then. So hopefully it will be finished just before then, and that will be ideal and sorted. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be there or very nearly there. And if it's very nearly there, then I'll just do the final little bit off air, as it were, and post the picture up in the gross group when it's completed, as I'll do anyway. If you're not already a member of the gross group, then go along and join. It's basically where you can put pictures of your builds, either builds in progress or completed or stuff, and then on a Thursday night, which is tomorrow, I know it feels strange for me, but tomorrow is Thursday, I shall be going through there and putting the pictures up on the live stream that I do tomorrow evening with. There we go. That was easy. That was quicker. Let me turn over the page. Fox says, got a scoop for a bit. Time to apply a whole mess of pad thai to my face mouth. We'll see you all later in Ted's chat. Yep, see you later, Ted. Fox. Thanks for coming along. That goes on the top there. Done that. There we go. Sorted. Then I need C29, 12 of them. 29. 12? That's 28. So maybe 6. That must be them as well. Yep. Get all of those out. Thai food. Yeah, we had traditional American food today. We had burgers. So yeah, do like a burger. Burger is probably my favourite food group. It's convenient. It's filling. You can put different stuff in it to mix it up a bit, or you can just have it, just as is. Relish, ketchup, cheese. So yeah, burger's definitely my favourite food group. I do like a steak, which is sort of like posh burger without the bun. So yeah, I do quite enjoy that. Where are these going? These going inside. Oh, okay, all right. And they're going inside with that bit up and that way. Okay, I see how that works. They're going in there like that. So obviously you've got a couple of open areas and then a closed one. I assume that that is true to life. I can't believe that they'd go to the effort of getting all these pillars and stuff right and then not bother getting the external details correct. It's Thursday already for us in Australia, says Sal. Hello from the future. Yes, indeed. You've yet to tell us what the winning lottery numbers and stuff are, though. I don't see the point in you living in the future if you're not going to help us out around here. You never tell us what it's going to be like tomorrow. Never tell us what the weather's going to be like. I know what the weather's going to be like for you, because it's, you know, it's springtime now, isn't it? It must be getting to be stupidly warm. But, you know, you could tell us, you know, who won the American election and stuff like that. Even if you're, you know, 12 hours in the future. But although they probably won't know for 12 hours in the future, will they? It'll be several days, I think, now. Day off tomorrow, says Muse. They must have built the real thing quicker than this. I'm doing all right. I'm not taking a long time. This is fine. If it was over too quick, people are confused. Is pad thai the world's best food? The answer is, of course, yes, says Graham M. I'm not sure about that. I'd say burgers would be my best food. Muse is gone. One more. Let's hope it lines up. Yeah, cool. So that's work. I assume that's given a bit of structural to it as well, but it's working. It's working. It's coming there. It's getting there. It's getting there. And that was already, you know, like I don't know what number that was. That was that. So now I need B9, which is that bit from the middle. Not that bit around the outside, I don't think. That's got to go in there. Does that just go in there? What's to stop it going all the way down in the middle if I push too hard? I don't know what all this helpful writing means. Definitely got a picture. It's got a picture of it going further down by the looks of it, unless that. Gonna push it all the way down to the bottom. It won't go down to the bottom, not right to the bottom down here, but it will go to there. Because that's an in a narrow bit. Is that where they want me to push it? I think it might be. Not going in, of course, because you know, one of these might not be quite in the right place. Ah, there we go. Yeah, there you go. That's gone down at there. Little floor. Fair enough. Okay. Why not? That was that. And that's that. So, yeah, okay. On to 7. We're only B12. What about all the others? We missed out like 8 and 9 and stuff. 12. Phil says, if I came into a load of cash, I'd end up giving most of it away. Well, that's very generous of you. I'd always want to keep some just in case. Athol says, best food is minced beef and tatties with carrots and peas. Staple food for Scotsman. Pretty much it. Mince is good. Minced beef is not a problem. Tatties, yeah, I can give or take potatoes. They're all right, but yeah. Right, that's that. C14. I need 12. Was that these ones? C14. A4. What? A? C14. There we go. Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and another one over there, maybe just a spare, just in case, possibly. It sure doesn't look like it's leaning. It does, look. It doesn't look like it's leaning from upright, but from the side. I'll try and keep that level for the bottom for you. There you go, look. It's definitely leaning. It's leaning over that way. This is the flat floor. So if I put it on me lines, that's flat on the lines at the bottom, and it's not going straight up there, is it? It's leaning. I don't know. There is a exact amount of lean that it has, and it's gone up over the last 100 years or something. So eventually they're going to have to do something about it, or it will just fall over. I know they've reinforced it and things, but they're going to have to either put a big support on one side of it, a big jack to hold it up, but I don't think they'll do that, or just stop people going anywhere near it because it might fall over and squish people. Right, and once again we've got a line. Yes, we have. So let's put one either side of that there. Cool. And then continue on round. Romans 13:4 says, "Oi, it's leaning the wrong way." Sorry, I'll turn it around. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Welcome. I haven't seen you in the chat before, so welcome to the channel. Hope you're enjoying what you found. B3 says, "Beg to differ. Best food is my corned beef, onion and potato pie." End of. That does sound pleasant, I must admit. Sort of thing that, yeah, I could do some of that. Pie is not my favourite, but if it's just, a bit of pastry and mainly meat filling, then I'll go for that. Still not the favourite, but yeah. No peas, says Lynn. No peas. It's no thank you, actually. No. Sorry. Mayhem says, "Actually, my Mrs. Homemade chicken pie is phenomenal. Contains chicken, chopped onion, and grated carrot. Can of Campbell's condensed chicken soup, a bit of flour for thickening." That sounds pleasant. Yeah. Chicken isn't. I like chicken, but chicken to me always seems like the choice if you can't get what you really want. I know it'll upset people, but chicken's all right, but it's not my first choice ever. If there's a choice of something else in the menu or chicken, it's probably going to be the something else that I'll have. Chicken is a good, safe fallback option. Unfortunately, the rest of my family seem to quite like chicken, so we end up having it more than I would choose over, proper meat. But there we go. Roman says, "You've got to start over, lean it the other way." Just turn it around. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Yeah. Right, that was that. That's that. See, I'm motoring on now. Now I'm on 8. We're on a B10. Not 8, but 10, which is that one. And 12 B14s, which are the ones across the bottom there. Let's get that off first. Get that off the middle that I don't need. I'm pretty confident now that I don't need those bits. The bird is the word, says Mayhem. The bird is a word. Well, it's actually 2 words. But yeah, no. Cow is king. Well, actually, technically, lamb. The best meat is lamb, without a doubt. Beef is up there, yep. Pork is also up there. All of the normal, meats, and then chicken is down there somewhere. It's certainly not up there. It looks like we've got a spare A7 on the B sprue. They obviously had a bit more room, so they thought they'd give us an extra thing in case you break it, trying to figure out how it all goes together, like I did to begin with. But there we go. Lynn says bingo. I don't know what that was for. Didn't think we were playing food bingo. Right, I'm lining those up with the line without even looking at the instructions. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to continue on without a care in the world because it's gone 8 o'clock now. And I've run out of brandy. I mean, I haven't run out of brandy. I've got some more in a bottle, but, you know. I don't want to fill up the glass again because then I'll drink it and then I'll be sad. Bacon with a little bit of chicken. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's just bacon, but with chicken. Chicken and bacon, yeah, I'll give you that as well, but it's still just, you know, it's a way of serving bacon, isn't it? Apologies to any vegetarians or vegans that are watching, but I do like meat, so, yeah. I didn't start it, someone else started it as well. What about venison in red wine with 3 days to season? I can't say I've tried it. I did have ox tongue at one point in a restaurant, and that was very nice. Not quite what I expected it to be, but very pleasant. I'm not normally one for the posh meats. Well, I'm not really one for the posh anything. So yeah, you said B10, I said bingo. Ah, right, okay. I'd have thought you'd have said, you know, you sunk my battleship. That seems to be all of those located. Not quite home, but it's getting too long to comfortably squish. I think it's going to fold in the middle if I squish too hard. But there we go, that seems to be all together. It is a very sturdy construction. I'm quite happy with how that's going together. Some of these wooden things are a little bit more delicate, shall we say. There we go, I think that was that, wasn't it? So now I've got to do B8. Then I've only got B5 left. Is it going to be B7s? Yes. I figured it would because they're one of the last ones that I've got left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So that only leaves us with the spare A7 and a B5 on there. So I'm going to take that off because I remember what that is. Right, let's get these on there. Where's the line? Is there no line? There's no line because they're all in pairs. And they don't fit. Oh, they do fit because they're not in pairs. They're in big gaps between individuals. Oh. Wagyu beef. Finest meat. I've never tasted anything quite like it. Is that one that's stupidly expensive? Like, you know, hundreds. Osric says it's leaning the wrong way. You need to fix that. Osric, you've been pipped at the post. Have you not been paying attention? We've got a new guy in that's already told me that. But I just turned it round. It was fine. Actually, there you go. Lynn said it wasn't leaning. But even from that shot, you can see it's leaning. Because if I just turn it around, it's like an optical illusion. You can see it leaning one way. Or not leaning the other way. Umamu. Is that the other? That's the other one that's stupidly expensive, isn't it? It's not the it's umani, isn't it? The taste. Is that umani? Something like that. Umani nano. Don't you know the word? Yes, that word. Orc's tongue. Not orc's tongue. Oh, yeah, orc's tongue. Don't know about orc's tongue. That would be not quite the same. Oxtail soup as a starter, then ox tongue and veggies for main meal, and for afters, ice cream prune flavoured. I don't like prunes. I'm not really a big dessert eater. I like tiramisu, and I like profiteroles. It's a pretty safe bet. If I have a dessert, it's probably one of those things. Right, here we have that, which is the last of the proper tower segments. If we can get these all in. I would say it's the last of the complex looking bits, but it probably isn't. It's probably going to get more complicated now. This is just the end of the repetitive stuff. So from now on out, I'm going to have to pay attention, aren't I? I don't like having to pay attention to stuff. I've got to go back to these because it didn't quite line up from the other side, because there was one quite far out. There we go. Try boar burgers and burger relish on a bun. I don't know about boar burgers. That sounds different. I don't know if you can get them around here. It's worth a try. That's that. Right, 10. I need... Oh, this is the last stage, see? I've nipped through to the last stage without even paying attention. That's going to go on the top, and that, yeah. Move that over there. Right, we need C, 15, 16, and 30, obviously. 15, there's 3 of them. Oh, right, they go in batches. Okay, so we've got a 15. $15, $16. What's that one? That's different, but that's the same, but don't know. I think that's probably a 15. There's 4 of each. So let me get those 2. That'll be 15 and 16. 30 is the one in the middle. So, no, it goes next to it. So we've got 15, 16. Going in there like that. And then the 30. So we've got like big little window, then big window. And they continue around just like that. So we've got that next to that. And another one of them. And one of them. Like that. Then one of them. Come on, get the last couple out. I haven't had any proper breakages yet. I had a couple of minor slippy breakages, but not anything that's needed any fixing and gluing. Just a couple of bendages rather than breakages. Okay, that's that, that's that, that's that. Right, so one of them. One of them. One of them. Last one of them. One of them. And that one last in that gap, which it even fits in. Cool. Then it's the top bit going on. And then that's done. So we've got these spare bits as well, which is probably one of the ones that are broken, but we won't worry about that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that goes there. Has it got a hole in the roof? Is that true to life? Anybody that's been there or seen it or got pictures of it, has it not got a roof? Is the roof on it like halfway down, like it is on this model? Or have they just messed up and not given me a roof? Should I complain? I think I got that one the wrong way around. I got that one the wrong way around because it's got no engraving bit on it. There we go, that's better. Now let's try again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3. Sort of. 1, sort of. 2, mostly. And 3, vaguely, a little bit. And then that 1, 2. That one's not there. There's 1. There's 2. Binding on 3. Little click out 3. 2 is 3. 2 is clicking. And that one there, and then keep going round until they're all in the right place. I think that's basically the plan. Oh, I pulled off that level. Don't want to pull off that level. No. Oh dear. It's all turning to poo. Don't push against the layer below, because the layer below isn't attached. There we go. That's back. That's back. It's all right. I recovered. Mostly. Yeah, that's that. Okay, that's that. And that one, I've got a couple of them in. Just can't push up from there. I've got to... That's it. That's that one. That's that one. And then there's that one. And that one. And there you go. That one. And the last bit is that one, which is there. 10 o'clock. Ah, who says it'll be done by 10 o'clock? Well, it'll be done by 10 o'clock because it's done now. There we have the Leaning Tower. It leans. It towers. It's built. And I've got a free bit of sandpaper that I hardly used. Right. Wahlburger's done that. Wagyu beef is beef that's fed only barley. Yes, it's a special type of beef. Very, very pure and, yeah, special. You can order some, yeah, but it's very expensive, isn't it? Massaged by hand every day, yeah. It's meant to be very, very tender and lovely, but yeah. B3 says, last time we had some, I was apparently making nom-nom noises of pure food heaviness. Yeah. Athel says, I'm making boar curry for Christmas, so if anyone's in the northeast area, get your own at the butcher's. Yeah, sounds about right. He's going to finish a build in one session. That's inconceivable. It is almost unheard of, but it does happen from time to time, especially with these little build things. I'll do Lego in one session. So yes, that is the Leaning Tower. It's a tower and it leans, and yeah, there you go. The camera's at a slight angle, so that's there. But if I put it over here, then you can see it in all its leaniness. Looking good, Chris says Lynn. Thank you very much. Much appreciated and indeed completed. Look. I quite like that. It's nice without being overstated. It doesn't even need painting because it's going to be mostly the same colour or whatever. It might need some weathering or whatever, but it looks fine as it is. Now you need a mould of it so you can sell knockoff knickknacks to tourists. Yeah, if tourists around here want a Leaning Tower, then yeah, no, probably not. Right, that would do us. That's been another evening of making stuff. I did work out and then I completely forgot what I'm doing next week. I shall let you know. According to my diary, I've put in here for the 11th, I'm doing some origami. The 18th is nano, and then the 25th of November, I shall be back doing some more Metal Earth, the Millennium Falcon build that's ongoing there. So, yes, I've completely forgotten what I'm doing next week. Origami next week. I think I did Star Wars last time, so it'll be some Star Trek ships. Or a Star Trek ship, or we'll see how it goes. Yes, so that's that for next week. Tomorrow is, of course, Thursday, apparently. My week's all messed up. So it will be an evening with. Hopefully a couple of the gang and my lovely patrons will come along and join me for, again, an hour and a half of just hanging around and chatting. If they're doing building while they're doing, they might be. I'll try and just sit here and talk to you lot. But if it's just me, I might pick something up and do something. But other than that, going forwards this week, it's my turn on Sunday. So Sunday at 8 PM, I shall be doing some more Warhammer. I've still got the Orc in there. You can see it. Look, it's there. It's getting close to finishing. I've done a lot of shades and that last week on the show with Ted. So this week I'm going to go back over some of the metallics and bring them back up to a higher shine again. because they've obviously been dulled down. And not all of them, just a bit here and there. And then adding some more weathering and mud and dirt and stuff to it. And then that's going to be completed. And then I shall be moving on to the next project in the Warhammer series. I don't know what that'll be yet, but we'll figure something out. I've got lots to do. Yep, it's leaning, says Muse. Yeah. It's a tower for ants, probably. It's probably about 144. Where's my 144 dude? There's my 144 person. Hang about. I'll come back to the bench. There's my 144 person in his high-vis safety gear. So no, it's a little bit smaller than 144 because he wouldn't quite fit through the door. And I'm pretty sure the door's bigger than that. It's not just a one-person door. That's probably going to be a two-person door. So it's probably twice the size of that. So it's probably, you know, 200, 250, maybe 300. But anyway, it's a nice, interesting, fun kit. It's simple because I made it. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's have a quick look. Phil says, well done. Stock Industry shirts, says EC Idaho. Yes, I'm working my way through various different shirts for the streams. I'll get my stuff set up, put me in for a maybe for tomorrow, says Muse. Absolutely, yep. You know where to find us. Yes, that's that. So going onwards, as I say, it's now locked down in the UK, so I might well be doing a couple of extra streams, sort of impromptu. So make sure you do like and subscribe. Oh, look, it's right over your face. I'll move over. There you go. I have to move that down a bit. Make sure you're here if anything happens, because that's where the fun happens. Other than that, I shall see you tomorrow for an evening with, but I'll see you a bit later on for Ted's build. I'll be in the chat for a little while anyway, at least. I've got other things that I need to be getting on with, so I'll nip in and out of the chat on there. And that's that. I shall see you soon. Find my button for finishing off. Thank you for watching. That's the important thing. Stay safe, wash your hands, and now don't go out anywhere. Just stay at home and build things. Thanks for watching. Have fun. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.